I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadesh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Alright, this is a little article about a woman self-defense class. Not even going to read the article. I'm just going to start off with First Peter, 3rd chapter, 7th verse. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to their knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel, as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. So pretty much, this is the scriptures letting you know that the woman was going to be the weaker vessel. All right, and that is something that we need to keep in mind coming into these last days. All right, especially all of us that got women in our lives that we want to see do well, that we want protected, that things are getting wild out there, and this is what a lot of women are turning to is self-defense classes, and they also are buying up a lot of firearms. All right, because they trying to, because right now everybody can see everything going soft right now. All right, so like the in Daniel, the writing is on the wall right now. Babylon the Great is getting ready to go out, and hey, it's gonna go out in style, as we know from what the scriptures tells us. All right, and this is Second Ezra, the 68th verse. All right, in 69. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you being idols with things offered unto idols, like that go-go juice. That's some feeding you being idol with things offered to idols. All right, and they that consent unto them shall be held in derision, in reproach, in trodden underfoot. And it's mainly our women that's going along with most of these wicked customs here in Babylon. Alright, so and because of that, it say the people that go along with what this system is doing, in the end, they're gonna be trodden underfoot. Alright, because we are the Lord's people, and we supposed to be crying out, like a woman being taken against her will about all this wickedness that they are doing in Babylon. We are not supposed to be enjoying ourselves or acting like it ain't that big a deal. We supposed to be asking the Lord to deliver us from all this wickedness, alright? Cause every time, like I always say, it's gotta be as wicked as it can get. They hit a new level, alright? I mean, every time you look up, it's something new with them, alright? And that is why it said in Michael 10, alright? Okay, I'm gonna start at the 8th verse. Micah, the 7th chapter, 8th verse. Rejoice not against me, O my enemies, when I fall, and I should arise when I sit in darkness. The Lord should be a light unto me, and I will bear the indignation of the Lord, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Alright, so that was the Lord say, what we going through is because we have sinned against the Lord. So we just got to bear the indignation of the Lord. That's why we are in Babylon the Great, as a punishment for doing wrong against the Lord. Alright, now the 10th verse is what I wanted for this. Then she is my enemy, should see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? and my eyes should behold her, and now should she be trodden down as the mire of the street. So it say, you know, shame is going to cover these women, especially the ones that stuck in this Babylon the Great, this feminist and stuff like that. And in the end, they gonna be trodden down like the mire in the street. All right, which the mire in the street is pretty much, saying the shit in the street. All right, that's what they're gonna be, cause it is gonna get rough out here. All right, and women that ain't got a hedge, which is why they said in Isaiah. Matter of fact, let me just get that. Um, yes, alright, 13 and 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedges of Ophir. And the reason a man is going to be so precious is because there's going to be fruit and things are going to be so violent and out of control. You know, you see in this picture, this woman got she got a sword in her hand, but and the things that's coming, the sword, the modern day sword is the gun, but things is coming, it's about to get so bad, like in that movie, what was that movie, Book of Eli, you know, they are running out of bullets and they went back to the actual sword in that movie, and them the things that are coming, all right. So what we are supposed to be doing is staying focused in this truth and learning this truth so that we can be mentally prepared and ready to face whatever comes our way. All right, and we also need to do this um, so that we know what to expect, because the Lord already said that He's coming for women and children. All right. As a matter of fact, let me get that. Ezekiel 9. Alright. I'm going to start at the 4th verse. Alright. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So the Lord say, mark all the people that hate living in this wicked kingdom, alright? That hate all the stuff that you gotta deal with, from the transformer community to the racism, or what they call it, and any other hateful things you go through being in this wicked kingdom. And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. So anyone that's happy here, that's happy in Babylon the Great, the Lord say go through and kill them. Alright? And then we're going down to the 6th verse. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women, but come not near any man upon who is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they that begin at the sanctuary men which were before the house. Okay, my bad. They that begin at the ancient men which were before the house. Alright. So pretty much the Lord saying no, begin at his sanctuary and don't touch his select, but go ahead and slay everybody else. Alright. And as you can see, these women are getting firearms and taking self-defense classes. But the thing people gotta understand is that our people are playing checkers while the enemy is playing chess. Cause we just now getting on what they say, trying to get swords, and Esau Edom is getting body armor. Alright, so that's how you know that we shouldn't be trying to defeat them in they blessing anyway. All right, cause the sword is they blessing. All right, not ours. All right, so we need to be trying to tap into our source. Our source is spiritual. All right, we are spiritual people, and they are, carnal people. All right, the sword is their blessing. All right, all right, cause this is Esau blessings. This is Genesis 27, and I'm gonna read the 39th and the 40th verse. And Esau his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling should be the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword should thou live and serve thy brother. So when Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling should be the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword should thou live and serve thy brother. And it should come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off his neck. And alright, so and that happens when Alexander the Great came on to power, and except for the 1,000 year period where the Edomites were locked back up, they call the Middle Ages. They have had the dominion. Alright. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherein his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, When the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then I will slay my brother Jacob. So you're not going to beat Esau in their own carnal blessing. Alright. Our things are spiritual, and that's where we should be at. And that's where our concentration should be at. Our concentration should be on the spiritual things. Alright. Alright, and that's where our focus should be. And giving means that the woman is the weaker vessel. That as the man, we should be putting ourselves in positions and things to where we will be able to the best of our ability. And, ultimately, we're gonna need Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah to intervene to help us, but to try our best, to protect the women in our lives. So that's why we should be studying and learning this truth. This truth is what's going to give you the peace of mind to make the right decisions when these times come, to do what is best for your family. All right. All right. This is Ephesians, the 5th chapter, 21st verse. Husbands, love your wives, even as Hamashiach also loved the church and gave himself for it. So it's saying we are supposed to love our wives the way the Lord Yahweh Shah loved us and gave his life for us. In other words, the husband is supposed to, come down to it, give his life for his wife, which is why it might not be such a good idea to be trying to multiply wives right before judgment go out, because you don't know what kind of judgment you could be bringing into your own life by whatever woman you picking up. All right. And cause things are really getting real out there right now, as they would put it. All right. All right. Cause that is why all these women are trying to go to finding ways to defend themselves, because they don't have their hedge of protection. They don't have their man. All right. And they're going to see that in the times to come, they're going to need a man for their hedge of protection. All right. This right here is saying U.S. and America is seeing a surge in violence. All right. So violence seems to be going up. All right. So everyone's gonna need protection. All right. Let's see what's and this is what I heard, but as you can see, it's been actually quite a few robberies and things going on in stores like grocery stores too right now. Alright? Now, this is Revelations chapter 14, and I'm going to read verse 2 through 5. And look, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. Alright, so it's saying 144,000 had his father's name written in their forehead. So that obviously means they gonna know the name. Alright. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great multitude, great thunder. And I heard the voice of harps, and harping with their harps. And they sung as if it were a new song before the throne, and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. And that song that they know is the song of salvation. They know the song of being saved. That's why no man could learn that song but them. Alright. And these are they which were not defiled with women, for they were virgins. These are they which followed the Lamb wherever he go. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruit unto Yahweh and to the Lamb. So pretty much not defiled with women, meaning they didn't follow the false doctrines and lies of this word. Alright, they followed the Lord. Alright. And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of power. And I saw, alright, so, and I saw another angel fly in the midst of the heavens, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongues and people. Alright, so that was letting you know that, you know, the 144,000 were going to be exempt for judgment, and we're going to make it through these things. Alright, and as one thing for the weaker vessel would be good, you know, if you was with a man of the Lord in these times that are finna approach. Cause this independent woman, I can do it without a man, feminist stuff is ain't working. You see how fast feminists failed in Afghanistan as soon as the U.S. pulled out. When Edomite took back their protection, you know, the feminists went down, and that country went back to being the way it was supposed to be anyway, ran by the man. All right, you know, that's the man's role. Man got a role, woman got a role. The woman is to help me. All right, and the Lord is about to establish righteousness and set things back on front. But as men, we also got to be aware that the woman is the weaker vessel, and the things that's about to happen, that the women in your life are going to need protection. So we should be studying, learning this word, so we can be exempt. And, you know, maybe, just maybe, the people in our lives, the women in our life, you know, will be sealed and protected through us. You know, there ain't no guarantee, because in the end, everybody got to work out their own salvation. But, you know, there's a chance, you know. So that's the best thing we can do, is learn this word, teach this word to the people that we love, teach this word to everybody that, you know, willing to listen, you know, that wants to come. But, you know, you really want to try to, you know, teach it to your family, and that they might be saved too. Because we see things are really picking up with more speed every day, and every day they inch us a little bit closer to that mark, you know. All right, because we can all see every single day they do something that put us just a tad bit closer there. All right, so it's just time to be prepared and be ready for these things. All right, and with it, Shalom.